It's live by Eddie Kane Jr.'s channel.
Let me see. Eddie Kane Jr. Eddie Kane Jr. Eddie Kane Jr. Why that sound familiar? Get over here.
Eddie Kane Jr. I'm letting you know right motherfucking now. Do not record my live and go put it on no YouTube channel. No, I'm not playing.
Yeah. Yella was actually shooting a video in front of my crib. He didn't know I lived here at the time, though. He was shooting a Stop the Violence video. He telling me, like, man, all right, I with you. I talked to E-Day. Whole time that came out, E-Day say he ain't talked to him, but hey, man, I ain't on that type of shit. I'm just trying to stop. He was the first nigga I seen on the Push the Peace movement, like, for real. Don't nobody know this, but he was the first one to stop doing the Stop the Violence shit. Bam, he tell me, like, man, I ain't on that shit. Woo. He like, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Duck and Billionaire finna pull up. They might not have the same mindset as me, so you might want to move around. Woo. Me, I'm on some, man, fuck them type shit. Woo. The car pulled up. I see the car, I got up out of there. I ain't gonna lie. I really ran on some hot shit to probably try to retaliate, but I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna even do this. So many kids. This is my block. I've been living here 8 years. My whole family on this block. So I'm like, man, my little cousins, nieces, and nephews, I went on that. I'm gonna let them do their thing, rock out how they, you know.
I did a scene on a block with a bunch of niggas out there thugging. If you watch the Black Lives Matter video, thugging, and then a car pull up and shoot, and he missed the crowd, and he kill a kid. That's the same block that I met MEMO6 on. You feel me? Memo was actually on that block that day. That's when we first met each other. Well, I ain't gonna say we first met each other. Memo knew who I was. I didn't know who he was. Memo really used to be at Miss Duck in them house on Ada, and I didn't even know that. Now he posting pictures. Bitch, he shorty. Man, this ain't never your little big T fast. He used to be on my block growing up. So, you know, his auntie and them lived on my block. So, I was on that block shooting a video. Obviously, his mama lived on that block.
Yeah, being gangster ain't being stupid.
Yeah, come on, man. I ain't survived this long for nothing.
You gotta know how to get up and keep moving. He also said a few months later, you seen him and he was with his kids.
Mm-hmm. Yella used to stay across the street from my cousins. He didn't know this, though. Every time I came over there, they used to tell me, like, Yella live right there. This particular time, we saw him. He was going in the crib with his sons. It was me and, like, 5 months. 4 of them was really ready to eat him alive. I stopped it, though.
Damn.
Oh, man, we ain't on that, bro. He with his kids. What's up? Ooh, what's up, yo? Ooh, he was in shock. Like, this ain't never them niggas. And for him, being a man that telling me that them niggas was finna pull up that day, I was a man that day. And, you know, I could have acted like I ain't see nothing and let him get attacked, beat up, whatever. But I was on some grown boss shit. Like, look, we ain't finna do that, man. Ooh, you know.
Already knowing, man. That was as boss as it get, man. That was gentleman.
For sure.
I move for a move, you know what I mean?
And everybody can't do that. Ain't no niggas finna listen to no goof.
Ain't no secret. Should do Eddie Kane Jr. Like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe to me, leave a comment down the post. I'ma sub back to you. Rit. Now I'm talking about, hey, my people. Y'all know why we here on Renegades, man. So y'all just heard the clip of MEMO6 and our dude King Yella, you know what I'm saying? This is actually a good story, you know what I'm saying? And this from Ops, who, you know what I'm saying, when the time this story going on, when it happened, like probably around 2017, 2018, beef still on, you know what I'm saying? It's still tempers flaring out there, 2017, 18, between, you know what I'm saying, 63rd and 600s, you know what I'm saying? It's still beef on. So it's good to hear that dudes getting a pass, you know what I'm saying? Especially Yella with his kids. Cause we just heard the situation, you know what I'm saying, with GS Lil Ronnie down there in Texas, you know what I'm saying? RIP to him and his daughter. He got caught out in the field. Him and his daughter lost their life, you know what I'm saying? THFTP, RIP. He get caught with his kids, you know what I'm saying? They don't care. the ops is there, they letting it go, you know what I'm saying? Fortunately, nothing happened to his kids, but they, you know what I'm saying, they took him out the game in front of his children, man. Sometimes dudes don't care about the kids being there, so it's good to hear. So with MEMO's situation, you know what I'm saying, and this actually could have went a whole nother direction. I'm gonna get into it, Renegades. So MEMO, he states that, like, you know what I'm saying, he stayed back there in Yella old hood down, you know what I'm saying, when he ate a block. He stayed back in that way. Stayed there for 8 years, you know what I'm saying? So Yella is shooting a Stop the Violence video. And Renegades, I will give Yella that. Yella definitely has been trying to push the peace for a minute. If y'all recall, he had one video, he was in a dashiki. He was trying to push the peace, and that mug got blicked up. Like, cats came through and blicked up the video shoot, you know what I'm saying? But I digress. Yella has been trying to push the peace for a minute, even before it became monetized and cool to push the peace. He was trying back in the day. I'ma give Yella that, but I digress. So Yella, he's shooting this video. Unbeknownst to him, it's right there down there in front of MEMO crib, with his mama crib, you know what I'm saying? So MEMO's there, they interact, and Yella gives MEMO the heads up that he might want to, you know what I'm saying, shake, rattle, and roll, because Duck and Billionaire on their way, you know what I'm saying? Whoever else might be coming with them. Now, this the thing, Renegades. He gave MEMO the heads up. But, always a but, Renegades. Instead of MEMO just getting ghosts, MEMO, like he say, he could have made the call to the enemigos, you know what I'm saying? And they could have laid, you know what I'm saying? It could have been like a turkey shoot. They got the low. Duck is like they most hated op at that time, and he got the low, you know what I'm saying? He could have made that call to set up the play, but he did not. And why did he say, you Renegade? He say, man, all his family out there, his cousins out there, you know what I'm talking about? All his folk is out there when that's gonna take place, you know what I'm saying? And he give, you know what I'm saying? He boom, he just get ghosts. Fast forward, y'all hear Yella out there with his kids, and Yella, unbeknownst to Yella, the ops got eyes on him, you know what I'm saying? Yella out there with his kids, and the ops, they not caring. They want to go forward with the mission and handle business with Yella. But MEMO got a good heart, man. He got a memory. Well, that cat remembers when Yella gave him the heads up, you know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, MEMO is instrumental in giving Yella a pass, you know what I'm saying? He talked to the young dogs, he talked to the YNs, tell them to stand down, you know what I'm saying? And Yella gets to live to see another day. His kids do, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, you might have the best laid plans and things happen and stuff happen to children, women, old people, you know what I'm saying? You don't plan for it, but sometimes things happen. So it's fortunate that they listened to MEMO and didn't do it, but that's good though, you know what I'm saying? And this is when tension's still at a fever pitch. Even right now with just pushing the peace, things are still can go left at any given moment when you see the ops out there, you know what I'm saying? But then it really was, you know what I'm saying, like tensions flaring out there. So this is actually good to hear about MEMO and Yella, and to this day they still speak, you know what I'm saying, cordially of one another. How could you not, man? Dude had, you know what I'm saying, dude had an opportunity to get you basically either beat down to the very last compound or took out the game, you know what I'm saying? So, and even with you not being in the game, I think especially people living in the inner cities, man, we all have those moments where it's like, you know what I'm saying, we could have been out of there. And sometimes unbeknownst to us, where we could have been gone. Just got to thank God, you know what I'm saying, that had his angels around you and you made to see another day, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, that's just how I see it, man. It's your dude, Eddie Kane Jr. You ain't no renegade. Hit that sub button. You want to join us on the low key, a favor for a favor mission, hit that join button. Welcome to the Renegades. Ain't no secret.
If I let you take him,
doesn't change anything. You're still my enemy in the morning.
You're still my enemy tonight. But even enemies can show respect.